Yeah, boss, everybody, it's me, Santi, back again for another review. This time we're looking at from the Green Lantern movie Masters line in Tomar-Re. Now, before I get on to the review, let me just, what the particular reason why I purchased this toy. I said it from the beginning, I wasn't really looking forward to this line at all, even when I was, was a steady collector. And afterwards when I stopped, collecting for the most part, this was not even on my radar, but just went to the store, went to Toys R Us, saw him and saw the other figures. I don't know, it just had a very weird curiosity just to buy one, see how he is. I mean, I kind of ragged on this line in particular, especially how the designs of these characters are, but I wanted to pick one up and check it out for myself. So, that said, let's continue on to the review. I gotta say very quickly, the box, very nice. I really do like the box it comes in. It's very nice. I really do like it. It looks like either a lantern or the ring or whatever you want to call it. Build, parallax, includes collect and connect piece. And then you turn the box around. There we go. And then boom. We have the figures in this wave. We have Hal Jordan, Tomar-Re, and Rot Lafan. And then we got largest collect and connect figure, 14 pieces. Man. And those come with 3 legs, 1 for each figure. And there you go. You got parallax, and then wait, blah 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 blah. Just about movie masters. Oh yeah. But anyways, packaging itself is pretty neat. I really do like the packaging itself. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the figures. So let's just open them up and get on to the rest of the review. All right, here's Tomar-Re out of package, and as you can see, he's standing pretty. He's standing steadily. But that is only because he is on this translucent green stand that has a peg that goes into a peg hole in his foot. So yeah, get on to that in a little bit. But let's get on to the sculpt itself and the paint wise. Let's look at the head sculpt. It looks very nice. Very nice. It is nicely detailed. I am going to say that it's very nicely detailed to the sculpt. Very nice with the eyes and just the paint they used on him. It probably can't come up that well due to the lighting, but you could see some sort of shading going on. I gotta admit, it's very nice. The torso itself, again, it is nicely sculpted. It's got the bumps and whatnot. How he looks in the movie. And a very nice metallic paint they use. Very nice. As well as the painted Green Lantern symbol. And if we turn him around, again, a little more detail. Not much. Definitely a lot more in the front area. Same thing with the arms. He's got a mixture of the metallic green as well as a matte finish green. As you can see, it looks black, but it is just a dark green. Again, very, very thin, very lean arm, as you can see. And can't be a Green Lantern without his ring. So we'll capture it. There we go. A very nicely sculpted and painted ring. Very nice. Gotta give props to that. And of course the legs. Again, very skinny. Very interesting. Paint wise, you got the matte finish on the upper part of the legs and then the metallic finish on the lower part. And yeah, he's got 3 toes. The sculpt and the paint really does capture the design look of how Tomar-Re looks in the movie. That's great. The thing of it is, it's the fact of how the model looks. Let me explain. Alright, for this particular figure, you need the stand. The stand is required because you can't get him in any type of poses with these feet whatsoever. You can try to get him in a standing pose. I did get him into just a static standing pose. That was it. Tried it once, tried to replicate it again. Wasn't happening. And yeah. Definitely not feeling the way this thing it requires a stand, and I really dislike that it requires something for it to stand. That is a problem with me in terms of figure something. I want it to stand. I don't want it to rely on something so it can stand. So yeah, It is very well sculpted, very nicely painted, but it's the fact of, you know, really the biggest issue is the legs. That is the biggest issue with me. And kind of wish something else was done, especially with articulation. Articulation, his head can go a full 360. Can't really look up, can look down, and can look side to side. The arms can go out by that much. It is hindered by this part of the shoulder. It can spin all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel, which is very nice, or bicep rotation, and he does have a elbow joint. Even it's just a, as you can see, it's kind of a ball hinge type of thing. So there you go, and it can also spin around as well. The wrist can also spin and can go in and out. As you can see, the hands are sculpted, so no finger articulation. Alright, the torso, abdomen area, it can actually go all the way around, as you can see. You can go forward pretty far and back, not much. It just makes him stand straight, and can kind of go side to side as well. Now he does have, you know, the DC Universe Classic hip joint, as the legs can go out that far, can go forward, and can go back. Very nice. The knees, they're on that similar kind of joint like the elbows. You can go in and out, and can't really spin. It can kind of move side to side, but not much. And that's it. No articulation anywhere down here. I definitely believe if it had some articulation here to manipulate, I'm pretty sure you can get some more. You can get him to stand. Here is the collect and connect parallax piece. And as you can see, it's an arm or tentacle. I have no idea. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of, I believe it's molded, sculpted in this translucent yellow piece, but as it goes up here, it was painted yellow. So yeah, I mean, this is just yellow. I don't really see any other like colors, no types of shading used. And as you get here, you get more clear, and here is kind of where more detail comes out. You got some black in there. You know, it's neat. It's neat. And you have a joint here that goes, you know, I don't know if it can turn. I'm pretty sure it can. There we go. Yes, it turns. And as you can see, this has holes, which means that this can bend any way you please. So yeah, and the sculpt, it's a nice sculpt, but it's just something that's really off-putting with me with this arm, and particularly with the parallax look at all. Overall, it's nice, despite my opinions on said character in the movie. So overall, the paint and the detail in the sculpt of the figure is, again, I'm gonna say it again, really nice. They really did capture the look of the movie model. Paint they use, really nice. Really do like the metallic look of him. And that's really nice. I cannot say anything bad about that. That being said, the look of him, I'm still not really liking. From the head down to the waist, it looks fine. The arms are a bit lanky, but overall it's fine. It's just that when you get to the legs, I personally just have a problem with them. They are way too skinny, way too thin. I'm not digging the legs at all. And especially the fact that it requires a stand to actually make him stand up and not fall over, which I'm not really a fan of. No matter what type of figure it is, if it requires something to stand, it's off-putting to me. But articulation-wise, besides the fact that I really wish it had more articulation in the feet that I think would have helped it stand by its own, you know, it's got nice articulation. Just really wish there were more points to it. And the piece itself of parallax, It is nice. I mean, some nice detail in the front, and I do like the transition from the translucent piece to the kind of painted look, but wish there was some more detail on the painted side. The aesthetic look to it, I'm not a big fan of. That being said, overall, if you looked at the models and you're really not liking them, the figure's not going to make you change your mind, I don't think. So if you weren't going to pick these up, this review is definitely not going to change your mind. Definitely, if you really like the way these characters look, especially Tomar-Re, pick this guy up. Nicely sculpted, nicely painted. Articulation is pretty good, besides some problems. And definitely, if you are looking forward into building Parallax and you like the look of Parallax, definitely the piece is nice. It's definitely I think you will enjoy that. So overall, that's the review, and hopefully you did enjoy this review. So I am Jay Asante with movie Tomar-Re, and I will talk to you all later.